And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Y'all didn't see nothing? What's up, internet? Welcome to Weirdo Reviews. I'm Jonathan Sim, your favorite movie weirdo, and it is time for a review. Rocketman is a musical biopic written by Lee Hall and directed by Dexter Fletcher. This movie basically tells the story of Elton John and basically his life and what his life was like as he became famous, his rise to fame, his reputation as this well-known musical genius, and it also shows his battles with sex, drugs, and alcohol. And I don't really have much to say, so this is probably going to be a short review. I just think that Rocketman is probably one of the best movies of the year. This movie is a musical, so there are a lot of big choreographed musical numbers in it. And even though not many people like musical numbers, I think that they worked really, really well in this movie. I mean, you have Elton John's real music in this movie, just performed in this incredible kind of musical number kind of thing where everyone breaks into song and dance and they all start singing and everything. It's very, very fun. And I had a lot of fun watching all of these musical numbers. For example, there's one of them though, which is it takes place all in one take. It's multiple shots that are stitched together to look like one long take, and it's incredible. It actually looks really, really good. Taron Egerton, I think, is Oscar worthy in this role. I think he played the role of Elton John fantastically. He really does a good job of showing how Elton John can be likable whenever he's in a good part in his life, but also just he can really bring a sour mood upon everyone whenever he's in one of his worst states. And I like that. I liked how he felt very natural, very real and grounded in his performance as Elton John. And I'm not actually the biggest fan of Elton John's music. I don't hate Elton John, I just don't listen to a lot of his music. But I think it's safe to say that they do pay tribute to a lot of his music very well, and they do try to just complement it and make it just we hear a lot of music, a lot of Elton John's music performed by Taron Egerton, who did all of the vocals himself. And it's done really, really well. All of the music in this movie is fantastic. This movie has also a lot of really, really well-handled drama as well. Elton faces problems with his family and along with his manager, and he goes through a lot of shit in this movie. And this movie does a really good job of just showing the negative aspects of fame and how it's not just everything that you'd ever want, because there are still a lot of problems that people have to face even when they're famous. And I think everyone in this movie was really good. Everyone was fantastic as both singing and acting. This movie has great musical numbers, some really, really good writing, and some great directing, and I think that people are really gonna love this movie. I'm gonna give Rocketman a 9 out of 10. This movie was a fucking blast. I had a lot of fun with this movie. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more reviews in the future, please subscribe. And as always, stay weird.
What a shy little boy you were. Look at you now.